guys, so today we are going to have a little go with my two beautiful boys. Say hi, guys. So just haven't recapped from Baroque, so I thought it'd be a really great opportunity to see what they remember from our time doing our performance. So we are going to just have a little play with that today and make sure that we'll see what has stuck and what we're going to need to work on. So Yardi is stuck to me, ready to go. So I'm just going to pop this little video together and we'll walk through some things with regards to training, just reevaluating things, because this is part of being a really great trainer, is knowing what we have done to solidify foundations, and making sure this connection is still in a really great place. As you can see, Yarden's really with me. Wilder's doing pretty good for this sort of effort. As we know, Wilder has been a little bit not as connected as how I'd put it, so we're going to keep working on that with him. So let's see what we've got. And so as I'm setting up what I'm going to do today, just a redo of our performance, just checking connection. So as you can see, Yarden's really interested in what we're doing and really proud of Wilder, because he decided that, he was with me and giving the all go ahead for us to do a session together. So it was really great to see how keen he was, and I was actually jumping on him first. So as you can see, I'm up on Wilder here, and I've just expected Yarden to catch up. So once again, testing my connection. Is Yarden okay with me riding Wilder? And then once he comes up, I collect him, and then we start bringing things together on what I want to see where they're at. So I'm just reliving a little bit of what we practiced with our performance. These guys stayed really connected together as I was riding around, so I was super proud that they pretty much felt like there wasn't a big step back, because this is what I'm constantly assessing. Where are you sitting with me and us as a team going in? And my intention for this session was to go with the flow. So I just wanted to have a really good feel of going with the flow with them and making the session really nice and inviting. So I'm once again preparing myself to do the transfer onto Yarden's back, which is quite tricky, and I wanted to line him up in a way that he can understand again our connection for transfer, because once again I haven't done this since February. So it's been quite a few months. And what my intention, again, as I'm doing this, guys, everything comes on thought and patterns for me first before I even attempt it physically. As you just saw, the transfer went beautifully. There was no movement from either of them. And with Yarden, I'd given him the intention in pictures and thoughts in my head before I even go about doing it. So this is the steps to really great connection, is making sure you've got clarity in your thought processes in your mind first before you go about doing things, to help the horses understand that everything is okay and everything is in a same happy calm environment for their training to happen. And now the next part is taking Wilder off. So his bridle is now off. Now he has been distracted in when he's had his bridle off, so I'm trying to stay as clear as I can with my connection with him. And as you can see, their thought was there to leave. So you guys, if you rewatch this, the thought was there for him to leave. But because my intention was so strong, the reconnection happened really, really quickly. And then we started to get this beautiful engagement again in the training that he has remembered from last time. So super proud. And because of the effort that he's put in, I give as much in reward and letting him have that time to process that he's done really, really well. So then once again, go back to allowing the connection together. I'm making sure I'm keeping in really strong alignment with myself, like you saw all the levels of connection. If I'm not completely there and in harmony with myself, I can't be with the horses. And as you can see in this case, there's not just me, there's 2 other horses. So I have to be completely calm, inviting in that beautiful positive space for the horses to want to keep learning. Now, because this is the middle of the session, I'm doing my hardest element now, which is the bridleless section for Yarden. And as you can see, Wilder is relaxed. He hasn't left, but at the same time, I know trying to keep both of these guys in harmony is going to be a lot harder. So I am actually taking my intention off having perfection in this, because they haven't done it for a long time, and the expectation there is more for a fun element. And once again, guys, this is important where we're placing our intentions on our training. So I start with something that Yarden loves to do, as you saw those lovely steps, little steps of Spanish walk, just getting him engaged with me. And it was really great to see Wilder, as you can see, starting to connect straight away with us. So really super proud of Wilder with that aspect. And at this stage, I'm wanting to bring up a little bit more energy in Yarden. So my intention here is actually, I don't mind what Wilder does, because I just want to concentrate on Yarden's bridleless here and getting these beautiful walk to canters happening, and bringing in, I've been working on his elevation and impulsion in relaxation. So as you can see, Yarden's giving me some beautiful jumps into canter, bridleless, and this is something I really wanting to reward of him. So I'm just doing really small increments, and my focus has completely just come straight onto Yarden. I'm glad that Wilder here is still connected to a certain place. He's not fully engaged because I'm not engaging my intention completely on him in this moment, because my attention and my intention is completely on how I'm working with Yarden. But we have got some really nice beautiful moments, and when we get little segments like that, I am really wanting to give Wilder the love that he needs, that he still understands that we are still in a training session, and he's still really wanting to engage, as you can see. So I've brought the what I was wanting to do with the training with Yarden back, so I could really then put my attention back on Wilder, because he wanted to connect so much. And this is what I love about Liberty. It gives us the opportunities to see where the horses are really wanting to learn themselves. And as you guys know, Wilder with the connection hasn't been as strong, because I have such an amazingly strong connection with Yarden, and I have to take every little bit of this connection with Wilder and make a big deal about it, because that will then mean our connection is going to gradually get bigger and stronger naturally, without forcing Wilder to connect to me. So now coming back to something a little bit more easier for both of them to come into the second half of our session, doing the groundwork together. Now these guys, makes my heart burst, because they are so connected to me now on the ground that I feel like we could nearly do anything together. I have them so beautifully with me that there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that they don't want to stay with me and perform together. So I love that we have come this far in this, and that's why groundwork, as you guys know, is so important, because if we can't get the connection when we're on the ground, we're not going to be able to get it in the saddle. So really super proud that they are so willing to keep this connection so strong with me here. And now just trying to keep the training nice and fun. I know Yarden absolutely adores doing his Spanish walk, and Wilder really wanted to engage with it too. So I always try and finish on things that they really love to do, so I can always set them up for wanting to be with me in the next session. Yarden feels so proud when he does this, and he knows how big of a reward he gets, and it's just so lovely to be in that space with the horses. And I'm truly really thankful that these guys have done such an amazing job in this training session, when just keeping that relationship together, always knowing that our training always should stem from a really great relationship with our horses. And once we can do that, we can really do anything with them and not feel like we're taking backward steps. Even when we don't work them, because it's always knowing that everything, your foundation in your relationship, is really, really solid. So I'm once again super duper proud of these guys for coming out and having a go, and it's such a lovely space to work with your horse, and I cannot encourage it enough. You guys always keep trying to keep this relationship with your horse as number one priority. The training then comes second, and obviously as well making sure that we're in alignment with us. So enjoy your relationship so you can enjoy your training.